I'm running very late to my appointment. Well, about 10 minutes late, which is very late for me. I woke up to this check engine light on the day that I'm actually going down to EFI to get my my issue settled, which is that I have a check engine. Oh, sorry, Jesus, I gotta focus. I'm just a little upset that I'm now seeing a check engine light on today. Whenever I mean, I guess the timing is good, but I need to make it down to, like, it's a 2-hour ride down to my tuner, my tuner. So let's back up a little bit. I had my car inspected at a inspection station. The first one said, well, you have front window tints. And I'm like, really? Do I? He's like, yeah, I can see them. I'm like, all right, well, they're 10% or 90%, whatever the lowest is. He's like, still, I can't pass you. So I'm going to the next place. So that was $50 wasted. I went to the next place and gave them $50. And they said, hey, we can't pass you because your O2 readiness sensor isn't working. And I said, that's weird. I've got a catalytic converter and an O2 sensor. And he's like, yeah, I lifted it up and saw that you were legal. He's like, I don't know why it's not working. So I called EFI Express, who called United Motorsport, who said, our stage 2 tunes are for off-road use only, so we disable the O2 readiness sensor. Okay, what about your stage 1 tunes? Oh no, we keep it enabled for those. So Mark tried to get them to change their ways and they wouldn't. So here we are. So the deal is, I'm going on to UM. He's gonna put me out to stage 1. We're gonna go get inspected and at least get my inspection out of the way. Then we're gonna go back to stage 2 and we're gonna do some tests to see if we can get it to work with stage 2. I brought an O2 spacer with me as well, just in case, although this downpipe never threw a code. Whenever I wasn't tuned yet, when I was stock, it didn't throw a code. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I also have noticed end of last year, my quarter mile times were really bad. I mean, like, they were like, I only cracked into the 11s once, like 11.95, and most guys with Golf Rs like mine are getting 11.7s on street tires, 11.4s on slicks. So that to me says there's something wrong. There's something robbing power from my car. I don't know what it is, but that's the situation. So I'm gonna have him give me a new dyno pull, because I did a dyno with him about 2 years ago, and I pulled down like 370 to the wheels and like 380 torque. And I'll pull the pictures up here if I can remember to do it. And then I went and did a few more things to the car, like a fluid damper, larger turbo inlet pipes, lighter wheels, I think, turbo blanket, and a new air filter, because the old air filter was really shitty. And after that, I did a few more things too. After that, my quarter mile times went from like an average of 12 seconds to like 12.4 the whole day. It wasn't even that hot outside. So I was really just wondering what the fuck was going on. Well, since then I drove the car all winter, and it's been a little bit off. So this is a Golf R blog, I guess. And now we have a check engine light. So I don't know what that crap is going on. Here we are at EFI Express in Lee, New Hampshire. So they're putting it up on the lift to check for any issues, and we're also going to do an exhaust test with the smoke machine, see if there are any exhaust leaks. I had some last year, and it led to me having my downpipe replaced. While we were under there, though, we noticed that my Super Pro sway bar links were, well, the right one was completely destroyed. You can see there, it won't even tighten down. The other one was rusted out and almost cracked in half. So Super Pro has a lifetime warranty. For now, it appears they're going to replace us under warranty. So that's good. But my VWR springs, all 4 of them are rusted. So it's only a matter of time before those go. In which case, right now, I'm shopping for coilovers. That's kind of where we are right now. So doing undercarriage inspection, everything looked pretty good. The only issue we really had was that my, other than what I already mentioned, was that my control arms, rear control arms were rusting already as well. So it's kind of a problem. And then on the front of the engine bay, we had what appeared to be coolant spray. It wasn't. It was just that I was cleaning off the thermal blanket on the hood, and that led to some salt getting down and getting into the onto the engine bay bits there. After going back to stage 1, we did some VCDS testing here, which goes through a bunch of engine checks, makes a ton of noise. Sounds pretty cool. So basically, it's running the various fuel pumps, it's doing various fuel injection things, testing airflow, that kind of thing. So we did end up installing. So we ended up having O2 sensor issues on stage 1, which required lifting the thing up and installing the O2 spacer. This spacer actually came with a downpipe, but I never installed it because I never threw a code. And then by the time I was on stage 2, I had never thrown a code, so I thought, well, I don't need it, so I kept it. And here we are installing that spacer on the car itself. Car is now 3 years old, and you can see just how bad the rust is where we live. 3 years old, and God, that is so bad. 37,000 miles. I'm driving around waiting for my evap to go ready. That's all I'm doing. I was told it could take 50 miles. It might take 5. So that's what we're doing. We're driving around waiting for this to go ready. Okay. Good news. We are fully passed on all of our readiness tests. Everything. Well, so basically I couldn't get the evap to work, so I cleared the codes. I drove it for 2 days, and then finally evap went to passed or ready. And then I plugged it in today, and it said exhaust gas recirculation was still incomplete. And I had read a few guys just did some really strong highway pulls, and that got that to go ready. And they're right, it did. So I just basically put it into sport mode, did a few really nice 0 to 100 kilometers pulls, and it finally went ready. So I am heading back to the inspection station. They said everything else was fine. I just got to plug in, and they'll do the computer scan, and we are good to get our inspection sticker for the year.